And all over the floor, you can see each player preparing for the game ahead, pushing out distractions and getting into the zone. Welcome, folks, and what better way to celebrate the end of the week? Friday night basketball on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the Milwaukee Bucks here at Fiserv Forum. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. And how about the futures for these guys? Here is the rookie race. Some newcomers making their presence felt around the league. You look at MP, he's shown us throughout the course of this season that he's at the top of his rookie class. So it's no surprise to see him in the top spot.
And there's no doubt he's the top contender. I'll be shocked if he's not lifting the Rookie of the Year trophy later on.
The way he has sustained his level of play for the entire season, that's what's most impressive, the consistency of his performance. He hasn't had the major ups.
And here's the starting group for the New York Knicks. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then there's Jalen Brunson, then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Anunoby in at the 3. And for the Bucks, inside they have Giannis and Turner. Then it's MP, then there's Kevin Porter, and it's Rollins in at point. Every NBA season has its ups and downs through the year, Clark. Must be hard to stay focused through all that.
Yeah, you're speaking the truth there because, one, the external factors are ever present. Noise from the outside. But also, you're in your own head more than anybody else. So being able to stay focused is critically important. And it's a mental discipline, and it's something that players have to work at.
And here's Milwaukee now.
Porter Jr., we know he can create his own shot, but he also can knock down the catch-and-shoot jumper.
Outside Hart, pass to Brunson. Puts up the 8-footer. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's MP, coming off a terrific game against Cleveland. Here's Bridges. Antetokounmpo with the block.
You got to know where Giannis is at all times, especially when you're around the goal.
Caldwell passes to Turner. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
Good decision-making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Well, you look at how the Knicks built this team, Clark. Some astute all-in trades.
Yeah, you know, New York spent years, BA, building their draft assets. They cashed them in on some all-star level guys, and we're seeing the fruit of that kind of work.
Now here's MP. He's been a big scorer for this offense, averaging around 20 points a game. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Porter. There's a screen by Turner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the triple, and Porter hits from deep. Porter's got 6.
The more Porter Jr. hits this, the more driving lanes will appear for him.
Pass to Hart. Now here's Towns. Turner covers. Towns passes to Bridges. Towns down low. He's against Turner. The shot by Towns, no good. Milwaukee leading by 4. Here's Porter. To the middle. Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
Boy, that's just too easy, guys. Turner, a player you can't allow to get free near the rack. He's a great dunker. Bang.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Changes here for New York. Robinson, he's checked in for Anunoby. And it's Shamet in for Bridges. Knicks trail by 6. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Cavaliers was tremendous. He contributed 40 points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. and just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him do it again. Guys?
Great report there, Allie. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Here's Towns. Following the score by Milwaukee. Here's Shamet. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. Leading by 5. Here's Rollins. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 3rd assist of the night. You get the sense Giannis Antetokounmpo is hungry to get another title card.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, he's definitely in the prime of his career and would like to add another Larry O'Brien trophy to his collection. He is getting older, but again, I think he's still in his prime, and he knows that while time is short, another championship could set him apart from a lot of the greats.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again that making some changes. MP comes in for Turner, and it's Rollins in for Porter Jr. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Anunoby, he's checked in for Towns. Pass to Rollins. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, guys, a lot of excitement about the upcoming 2026 draft class, but quietly, some scouts voicing early concern about the quality of prospects in the class of 27. Now, there's still time for players to emerge, but expect this to impact the way teams value those picks.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Shams, thank you for the report. And he makes a first. You know, Clark, last season saw the passing of Junior Bridgman, who played 10 seasons with the Bucks and whose jersey hangs in their rafters.
Yeah, he was a consistent, reliable scorer and just a quality teammate as well. But his legacy extends far beyond what he did in his 10-year career, which was quite impressive. His legacy as a businessman, philanthropist, community leader was, in many ways, unparalleled. Just a terrific guy and a great loss to Louisville, to the basketball family, but also to humanity. He was a shining star in all that he did for others.
We've got Kyle Kuzma. He's out there with MP. Cole Anthony out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Rollins in at the 1. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Now here's Anunoby. Still without a bucket. Sinks the tray.
Boy, it's something to watch when Bridges finds his flow. His shots just keep coming for him.
Here's Antetokounmpo. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Shamet from deep. Caldwell grabs the miss.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And Kuzma the bucket on the assist by MP. Caldwell's got his 5th assist in this one. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Bridges against Anthony. Bridges passes to McBride. The 3-ball. Sends it home from 3-point land. McBride's got 5 now.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
It's good.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Robinson. And it's Bridges with the jam.
You got to enjoy watching Bridges take over. Games like this prove how lethal he can be.
To the inside. Antetokounmpo inside. Anunoby covering. And the basket by Antetokounmpo.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. He's checked in for Milwaukee. Porter Jr. comes in for Anthony. New York also changing it up. Karl Anthony Towns is checked in for Shamet. Clarkson comes in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Jalen Brunson in for McBride. Now here's Clarkson, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
And the jam! By Antetokounmpo.
I tell you what, it's absolutely foolish and futile to let Antetokounmpo get space to sprint towards the rim. I mean, the dunks he jams home are just downright filthy, ugly, nasty, wicked.
Counted from distance.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Now here's Porter. 6 points for him. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Always a ready and eager three-point shooter. That last three only gave Porter Jr. more motivation.
Up and in on the layup. Anunoby's got his first bucket in this one.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Caldwell. Inside. Giannis throws it down.
Another night we see Giannis at his best. This defense doesn't have a clue as to how to guard it.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 7. Anunoby for 3. The shot, no good. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. Milwaukee out in front, leading by 7. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
In the game against the Bulls, they hold some advantages, but can't play sloppy or uninspired. Still have to come in focused and get the job done.
That's just like us here in the studio. It's hard to bring it every day, but, we try. And looking back on the first half of our game, it hasn't gone according to plan for the Knicks.
Where's the intensity at the defensive end? They need to get...
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. Boy, you look at Mikal Bridges. What a contribution.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Knicks trail by 7. And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, B.A., and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
Checking out the group from Mike Brown to start the second half. Josh Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot.
And the 3 ball is just another way that MP can hurt you.
New York has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Back to Brunson. The baseline J. It's blocked.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
To the paint. Antetokounmpo is doubled. Beyond the arc. And it's New York with a rebound. They'll face the Spurs at home after this one. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Bridges passes to Towns. Karl Anthony Towns doing his thing inside.
Well, you got to respect and admire the focus of Towns. I mean, he just doesn't get rattled. He just stays with it, embraces the challenge, and keeps coming.
Antetokounmpo finds MP. Back to Antetokounmpo. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Hart, the open shot. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Hart's gotten 4 this quarter.
They've come out hot this second half, hitting 3 of their first 4 shots.
MP outside. Pass to Porter. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Milwaukee, no good that time either. It's stolen by MP. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter.
Another miss, not how he wanted to start the second half.
Anunoby passes to Brunson. Here's Towns. Kicks it out to Anunoby. The 3 on target from range. And it's now only a 1-point Bucks lead.
It's obvious Anunoby has put a ton of work into his game. Now that catch and shoot J is a real weapon.
Outside Porter. Turner passes to Rollins. And he's going for the lob. Stolen by Anunoby. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Teammate Josh Hart may call Jalen Brunson the king of New York. But Brunson says, I would never consider myself a face of the franchise, but I'm a leader of this team. That's what I want to do, and I am grateful for the opportunity. I don't take this for granted. Brian, back over to you.
Staying humble. Allie, thanks very much for the report. The big man, Cat.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Milwaukee making some changes. Bobby Portis has checked in for Turner, and it's Kyle Kuzma in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And a switch here also for New York. Robinson's checked in. We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter. MP, the pass to Rollins. MP against Hart. It's Portis, high post. To snap the cold streak. And then Portis with the dunk.
The slam from Portis, impressive. Using that size around the rack.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. No good on the triple. Milwaukee in the lead. Now Milwaukee moving it up. From deep, MP. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
Bridges outside for three. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
MP, the pass to Porter. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got assist number 8 now on the night. Brunson taking his time here. The floater. Brunson gets it done. Incredible game. This lead has been exchanged 8 times.
Tremendous show of will and resilience on both sides.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading buckets. Knicks out in front. They lead by 1. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
The Bucks will go for a different look here. Turner, he's checked in for Portis. MP comes in for Kuzma. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Green. And it's Rollins in for Anthony. New York also changing it up. Josh Hart's checked in for Robinson. Mikal Bridges comes in for Shamet. And Brunson is subbed in for McBride. Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. Then it's MP. Then there's Kevin Porter. And it's Rollins in at the 1. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. The Bucks trail by 5. And here's MP from outside. Jalen Brunson grabs a miss.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now Anunoby. Ooh, he leaves no question.
Anunoby using his athleticism to force that one down.
Here's Turner. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Fast break. Here comes New York. Brunson. Rejected by Antetokounmpo.
What a swat by Giannis. Love the force he throws those shots away with.
Hard against MP. Now Turner. Shot clock at 6. Here's Antetokounmpo. MP. Anunoby there for the rebound. Hart. The 3 is in.
You know, confidence is a big part of success in the NBA, and when Hart is assertive like this, it helps him get going.
Now Porter. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Here's MP. Turner fires. 19-footer is good.
Hey, Turner's not just an interior scorer. This guy has a jumper that's really reliable. So you got to honor and respect his shot.
Now Anunoby. Hart with a screen on MP. Now Towns.
Well, one of the ways you mark consistency is looking at a player's efficiency rating, and Cat is generally among the best in the league.
Good on the first, and that'll put him up by 9. So Towns nails them both.
And you can make a case and argue that Cat is perhaps one of the greatest, if not the greatest, shooting big man of all time. And he's still got a lot of runway in front of him for his career.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Here's MP. Now on to Kupo. Corner outside. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, as long as he keeps knocking them down, they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason to let it run dry. Keep firing that thing.
Count it!
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Here's Turner. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup. Now Brunson. Anunoby. And a one-handed slam.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
Hart with a rebound. And here's Brunson. So New York wins it. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
All right, let's send it over courtside to Dominic Hamill.
Thanks, guys. Tough loss tonight, MP. You did a pretty good job creating turnovers, but obviously...
I don't know. Effort was there. Communication was there. We just got to tighten up some things, and I think we'll be all right. We'll be fine.
We appreciate your time, MP.
You're welcome.
Over to you, B.A.
Thank you, Dominic. And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
No, I thought coaches go for 15 minutes and scrimmage with those instruction areas. Thanks very much.
and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's Noche NBA, a celebration of the amazing Latin culture in this league and its fans all around the globe. A great tradition we get to enjoy. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Miles Turner.
And you can see his scoring numbers trending down as time goes on. It's not what you want to see, but maybe it's just time to shift his approach a little and start looking for other ways to get points out there on the floor.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Rollins is out there with Porter. And it's MP in at the 3 spot. And for Chicago, at the guards, it's Giddey at the 1 with White at the 2. Isaac Okoro out there with Buzelis. And it's Vucevic in at the center. As we know, late in the year, Coach, more eyes are drawn to games around the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, I talk to fans in the East who stay up late to watch Pacific Division matchups. Interest always builds as that postseason picture starts to come into focus.
Looking at the last game for Milwaukee, it was a loss to the Knicks. Porter in the corner. It's stolen by White. Giddey, no one around him. A 3 off the mark. On offense, here are the Bucks. Pass to Rollins. Porter in the corner. There's the triple. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Good to see Porter Jr. knocking down the triple. Needs to keep taking and making those shots.
Here's Okoro, and the Bulls with another miss. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's a 3-point game. White looking around to the middle. Here's Vucevic. Good work defensively by Turner.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They, right now, are searching for a bucket.
So, Stan, after an up-and-down start to his career, Kobe White is now a proven scoring threat.
He sure as heck is, Kevin, and it's because of 2 things in my mind. Great confidence and great energy every single night. So he's always running and moving, which gets him space and time to shoot the ball. And when he gets that space and time, he has great confidence to let it fly.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. After the basket by Milwaukee. And Vucevic kicks to Okoro. Just 2 to shoot. Giddey, no good.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
And that one, good.
Well, you know Coach loves seeing the offensive game plan being executed to perfection.
Buzelis, no one around him. It's good from long range.
Buzelis showing a little bit of everything with that quick release.
To the paint. Here's Turner. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Pass to Okoro. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And he is a load inside. Turner can back anybody down to get to his sweet spot.
Giddey surveying the D. And it's White missing. Bucks leading by 6. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
I caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. We talked about their defensive game plan for Giannis, and he told me the best way to guard Giannis is to keep him out of the paint and force him to be a jump shooter. The only problem is no one's figured out how to do that consistently. Giannis always seems to find a way to impose his will. Back over to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Vucevic to the pass to Giddey. Cans the shot with nobody near him.
Well, so often the facilitator, Giddey on the finishing end there.
Pass to Turner. And it's slammed in by Turner.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight.
And Okoro throws it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Instincts and anticipation. Great effort here by Giannis.
Vucevic dishes to Okoro. Pass to Giddey. Lays it up off the glass.
Working well off the screen. Giddey taking full advantage of the freedom the play gives him.
Here's Porter. Light covering, and that one's good by Porter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Vucevic setting the pick for Giddey. Pass to Buzelis. They get the rebound.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
It's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Bucks?
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Portis is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Gary Trent. Then there's Cole Anthony. And it's Green in at the 3 slot.
2 shots.
Way to hit it.
Call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, with teams seeking switchable defenders, there's a specific player type that could be losing value, those smaller scoring-minded combo guards. You think of the Cole Anthony, Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarksons of the world, perhaps not as sought after as before with teams looking for positional size and versatility.
They'll be challenged for certain. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Collins against Antetokounmpo. Collins pass it to Jones. And again, no good by Chicago.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert, but that time he just couldn't get it done.
Outside Anthony. Over Giddey. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the dunk by Giannis.
Yeah, look, you got to block out Antetokounmpo, or this is exactly what will happen.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Okoro. Inside. And there's Buzelis on the assist by Collins. Buzelis has got 5 points so far. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. They've led by as much as 10. The Bucks working the ball around. MP kicks to Anthony. Back to MP. And the 3 off target. Bulls trail by 6. And Greg, the Bulls have said they're leaning towards building with depth, saying that star teams are more vulnerable to injuries.
Well, they don't yet have a bona fide big-time star on this roster, so if you ask me, that might be a case of sour grapes.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Buzelis. Back to Giddey. And here's Jones. Off target with his three. And here's Anthony for three. Drills it from outside. Anthony's got the lead up to 11 now for Milwaukee.
Working off the ball. Anthony looking comfortable from that spot.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. They traveled to Milwaukee last time they faced the Bucks, and they came away with a win.
And that last one came right down to the wire. The difference for me being the impact they got from their bench.
Yeah, depth plays a huge factor in this league. You can't win just with 5 guys.
Chicago making some changes. Vucevic checked in for Collins. And it's Kobe White in for Jones. And then for Milwaukee, Turner comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And Porter subbed in for Anthony. Here's Giddey. He's coming off a 34-point game against Portland.
Yeah, but it wasn't just the scoring. He had a bunch of assists, too, affecting the offense in so many ways.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Isaac Okoro picking up that last basket. That one goes. Count it. Caldwell's got 5 points now this quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to Okoro. Now Buzelis. We've got 33 seconds left in the second quarter.
Never a bad idea to run the old kick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Here's Antetokounmpo after the Bulls pick up 2. 6 on the shot clock. Porter passes to Caldwell. Oh, good on the 3. Now Giddey. Here's Buzelis, and that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Milwaukee, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Welcome to halftime, folks. Before we talk about the game, let's check out who won Player of the Month in both the East and West. Looking at the East, Cade Cunningham.
This is why Cade was selected #1 overall in 2021. He seemed like a guy built to put a team on his back, and now we're seeing it.
Putting it all together. Tremendous talent. Go, Cade.
And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Milwaukee Bucks. Thanks for spending halftime.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. MP really making a difference here.
And we saw just how important he is for this team in the first half. He was getting everyone involved.
Well, when you have a guy that spreads it around like that, it confuses the defense. Who do you guard?
White on the wing along with Okoro. Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. And it's Giddey in at the one spot. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
An efficient score, Kobe White effective with or great without the ball in his hand.
And that's a rare quality. A guard who can break you down off the bounce, but also willing to give it up and then zip to an open spot. It just makes him so difficult to defend.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, Kevin. Giannis Antetokounmpo is embracing his emotional leadership role. He said, before I was really serious and quiet, now I'm more vocal, smiling, having fun. It carries over. I love to lead by example, but I know that my voice carries a lot of weight. Back to you, Kevin.
It sure does. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report.
And one of those guys who fell in the draft the year he came out due to injury. Porter healed up and has taken the lead by storm.
And Porter drops them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
White is doubled. Intercepted. Here's Rollins. And the layup falls. Rollins got his second bucket of the game to go.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Now, here's Porter. Isaac Okoro missing his last shot. White with it, now guarded by Porter. And Vucevic kicks to Giddey. The rebound by the Bucks.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
On the wing, Porter. And here's MP for 3. They get it back. Good on the shot. Antetokounmpo's got 10.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Okoro wide open. He fires. Off target from outside.
Well, this will make you a little uneasy. Missing 4 in a row to start the third.
Yep, it counts. And 12 points for Giannis.
Timeout.
Seems like every night Giannis is having his way with other teams. Tonight, another big scoring night.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
A big round of applause for your dance team.
Most of the season completed, a good picture developing as to the top rookies in the league. So let's take a look now at the race for Rookie of the Year. You look at MP all season long. He has proven again and again that he is the cream of the crop. He's in the top spot right now, and the hardware could be his.
And there's no more deserving candidate. Any other outcome than him lifting that Rookie of the Year trophy, and I'd be shocked.
Yeah, a rookie year can be unpredictable, but he's consistently stood out from the crowd.
Bulls trail by 20. Pass to Vucevic. Here's Buzelis. Here's Okoro, and it's sent back by Turner.
Well, you see just how threatening Turner is. Any shot that comes within reach of him is in danger.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Jones checked in for Josh Giddey. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And White kicks to Okoro. Clock at 6, trying to get something going. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's his first trip to the line.
76% at the stripe for him thus far this season.
At the line for 2, Isaac Okoro.
And both free throws good for Okoro. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter.
2 minutes.
Pass to Rollins.
2 minutes.
Bucks passing it around. Outside Porter. Just 5 on the clock. And here's MP for 3. Good for another field goal. Number 5 on the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Stan, every night, Kuzma finds a way to contribute on the offensive end.
Yeah, Kevin, I think what Kuzma does is he'll find a way to score the ball. He'll do it running the floor. He'll do it cutting. He'll do it on the offensive boards. And he can make jump shots. He's got a lot of ways to score, and he can take what the defense gives.
Now, here's MP. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. And a miss there on the triple. Chicago has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Kuzma inside. Covered by Okoro. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. 2 points. That one goes.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Back to White. On the wing, Jones. Vucevic a screen on Rollins. Jones. Nice form on the 20-footer.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy.
Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Vucevic checked in for Zach Collins. Buzelis comes in for Williams. Okoro's checked in for Kevin Huerter. And it's White in for Trey Jones. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Turner's checked in for Bobby Portis. MP comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Kevin Porter's checked in for Gary Trent. And Rollins subbed in for Anthony. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Porter is out there with Rollins. And it's Caldwell in at the small forward. There's Porter with the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And And the Bucks lead by 21.
Shooting while in rhythm. Porter Jr. has an impressive understanding for when to let that thing fly.
Here's Bruce Ellis, the offensive rebound. Giddey, no good. The Bucks have gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. Turner, good, and it's MP picking up the assist. And that's 12 points for Miles Turner.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
White the pass to Okoro. Now here's Giddey. Vucevic setting the pick for Giddey. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And this is the idea for Giddey. Get enough trays to keep the defense honest.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
On the wing, MP. Covered by Okoro.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
And there's the bucket from MP.
Nice looking 3 ball by MP. Proving he can hurt you from downtown.
Vucevic finds White. Back to Vucevic. Here's Giddey. And the Bulls another 3.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Bucks.
Their inside game was what secured them to win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Miles Turner.
Well, he was the catalyst for them tonight. Played a great all-around game, and you could see his teammates feeding off his energy.
Antetokounmpo outside. Now Porter. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Now MP. It's Turner. Giddey will pull it down. The 3 doesn't go. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now Porter. Late in the clock, he gets it to fall. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. So long, everyone.
13, Ryan the big man. Standing 6.
When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front court to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
Looking at the starting five for the Boston Celtics. At the forward spots, the talented pair of Brown and Tatum. Anthony Simons out there with Derek White. And it's Queta in at the 5. Now here's Brown. He just could not put it together in that loss to Philadelphia. Porter finds MP. Here's Turner. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. And it's Tatum with the ball for the Boston Celtics. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Queta. Back to Tatum. Outside White. And here's Simons. Three-pointer. Gets the 3-ball to go.
And you can just tell Simons has a lot of trust in his three-point shooting ability.
A playmaker who can also score in bunches. I'm talking about Derek White, Doris.
I'm so glad you are, PA, because Derek White's big-time shot-making ability under duress of the shot clock. How many times does this guy get the ball with very little time on the clock, and he just stands calmly and delivers shot after shot?
Now here's Tatum. A top-tier scorer, averaging a little under 25 points a contest. Just 2 to shoot. Brown. The kick out to White. Fires for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Love to see Derek White go right up with it off the catch. No doubt right there. Just get the jumper flowing.
And it's Turner, that time on the assist by Embiid.
Yeah, attack mode from the start. Exactly what you want coming into this game.
Get it to the right guy, get a high percentage look, and that's the kind of game they want to play tonight. Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
Caldwell passes to Rollins. Brown against MP.
You're looking for. They are 4 for 5 out of the gates.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Chicago was tremendous. He dropped in 16 points and did what he always does. He got others involved, and his effort helped end their losing streak. He'll be looking to inspire them with another win tonight.
Thanks as always, Allie. Great report. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
White for 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Well, they knew exactly how to approach that defense. They shot a fantastic percentage because they got quality looks.
Just disrespectful. If the D gives him a clear path to the hoop, he will take it.
Let's just say they were a little slow to react there.
Yeah, and despite his restrictions offensively, you still have to close off the lane or he'll burn you.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. With some changes. MP is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Gary Trent. Then it's Bobby Portis. And it's Anthony in at the point. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Here's Brown. Boston, no good that time either.
Good shot, gone bad. got to finish there.
And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, BA. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
Here's Pritchard. After Milwaukee picked up a three with their last shot. Inside, pass to Minot. Pritchard surviving the D. 5 to shoot. Launches a three. Caldwell grabs the miss. And so MP will bring it up for the Bucks. Their last meeting was in Boston, where they were unable to fight off the Celtics.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards.
Got it in deep, and that's how you do it.
First personal foul.
All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Bucks.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Catching up on the changes for Milwaukee. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for Trent. And it's Rollins in for Anthony. Simons finds White. On the wing, Tatum. Antetokounmpo covering. Tatum against Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo with the block. Pass to Rollins. Down low. Caldwell. Work in the interior. MP.
I just love the ball move.
Celtics trail by 9. Here's Brown. Looking at his stats, he's getting just over 23 points a game. And the bucket is good. Tatum's gotten his first basket of the night.
We know this is an offensive-minded player. Jason Tatum loves running pick-and-roll action.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Kuzma. Tatus checked in for Boston. Walsh comes in for Jaylen Brown. MP, the pass to Turner. MP right side. To the wing, right. Outside Tatum. Nice ball movement by Boston. A minute 4 left in the first half. And they recover it. A nice shot by Walsh. Walsh has got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, that's just inviting trouble. Defensively, you simply can't give him that much space.
Here's Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
Boy, it's really special watching Miles Turner put it all together on the offensive end. He's doing work right now.
Outside White. There's a screen. To the middle. Oh, stolen by Turner. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And he gets that one. And the Bucks lead by 10.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Simons outside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Simons got 8.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome, everybody. The story tonight has been a solid showing through the first half. for the Milwaukee Bucks.
They're completely in sync. It's like bees hive mind out there. Hear them, Kenny? Bzz.
Yeah, great passing, but much better in your bubble suppression.
And looking at the players of the month, here are the winners from each conference. And the Eastern Conference winner, Cade Cunningham.
This is why Cade was selected #1 overall in 2021. He seemed like a guy built to put a team on his back, and now we're seeing it.
Putting it all together. Tremendous talent. Go, Cade.
Glad you could join us. Brian Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Miles Turner really making a difference here.
Yeah, I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
We see teams in college and high school run a lot more full-court press. Why is that less prevalent in the NBA doors?
Well, it's been less prevalent, BA, but all of a sudden teams are starting to push up the full court, understanding that if you can take 4 to 5 seconds off a shot clock with the shortest shot clock we have in the game, then that puts so much more pressure on the offense to execute.
On the floor for Boston, White and Brown are the wingmen. Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5. And it's Simons in at the point. Outside Tatum. Pass to Brown. The 3. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. The Celtics understand that they'll be tested. Jaylen Brown said growth is a journey with ups and downs. You have to stay with it. You can't complain. Don't let it break your spirit. We've just got to keep building the right habits, keep being versatile, and keep learning from these experiences. Guys?
Always looking to get better. Thank you, Allie. Pass to Brown. Here's Queta. Turner covers. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Now here's MP. 7 points in the game. Pass to Antetokounmpo. On the wing, MP. Milwaukee needs to get a shot off here. Rebounded by the Celtics. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face them. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. And in terms of assist numbers, these are the players that have stood out over the past month. MP 3rd.
His teammates trust that if they get open, he will find them. They're really in a groove right now.
The Bucks leading by 8. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Inside. And then Turner with the dunk.
How about that? He's 7 feet tall. And Miles Turner, because of that ability to move in any direction at any moment, is a big-time problem inside.
To the inside. Here's Queta. Nails the baby hook. Queta's got 4 points in the quarter.
You love the start to the second half. 3 for 4. Can they keep it going?
No doubt, Anthony Simons has shown he can be a 20-point-per-game scorer in this league.
Yeah, the shooting is great. He's a natural at finding his shot. But he'll be targeted at the other end. That's where he's got to improve.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And Milwaukee has possession. Outside Porter. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. On the wing, MP, hounded by Tatum. MP, the pass to Rollins. And here's Porter outside. Queta pulls it in. Celtics trail by 5. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Gosh, it feels like he's pressing a little bit, and obviously playing from behind doesn't help.
And then Turner with the dunk. Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work. Yeah, in football, they talk about passing to the spot and letting your teammate go get it. That's exactly what happened.
To the paint. Oh, got a piece of it. The open shot, White. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Milwaukee leading by 5. Pass to Caldwell. Here's the 3. Oh, MP buries the triple.
MP ready to rise and fire as soon as he touched it.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Group. Changes. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Portis. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Green. And MP subbed in for Porter Jr. Boston also changing it up. Jason Tatum comes in for Minot. And it's Brown in for Hauser.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. Kyle Kuzma out there with Anthony. And it's MP in at the 3. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. And out of bounds, Boston will have it.
Substitution. Number 8, Josh Minott.
The Celtics have got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Anthony against Pritchard. Pass to Minot. Now here's Tatum. Clock at 6. Tatum drills the 3.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Hits a 3-pointer. Kuzma's got 11 points here in the second half.
Well, after knocking down a couple in the first half, that's his first triple here in the second.
Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Milwaukee making some changes. Porter Jr. comes in for Kuzma, and it's Rollins in for Anthony. Boston also changing it up. Cadiz checked in for Minot. Derek White comes in for Walsh, and Anthony Simons subbed in for Pritchard. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. MP drives in.
Yeah, this is what they love about this young guy. MP puts a ton of pressure on your defense, and he's just getting out of the gates, folks.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
Oh, the shot is off. The Bucks have got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter.
And the game plan for them should be simple. Keep getting it to Giannis. The Greek freak is on fire.
Boston trailing. Here's Queta. Brown! Big hit from outside. Jaylen Brown.
This guy has earned a reputation for handling pressure and making clutch shots.
Here's Rollins. They set the pick. Takes a 3. Oh, it misses. Boston has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. Simons, and he slams it down.
What a make by Simons, ready to produce under pressure.
Antetokounmpo outside. Here's MP. Antetokounmpo outside. Now Turner, 5 on the clock. Porter. The 3 is off.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Down it goes.
This kid has it. Simons, big, late in the game.
The Bucks trail by 6.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
Now here's White. It's Brown on the wing, covered by MP. Ooh, Brown inside! Hey, he's more than just a shooter.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
MP against Brown. MP looking around. Turner, he got it!
You want the answer, can Miles Turner make tough shots in big moments? That's a definitive yes.
And that's an intentional foul. All right, Grant trying to seize control now.
And BA, if they can convert here, they might be able to close the door.
The line for the Celtics. Anthony Simons. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
I mean, it was amazing to see Simons' progression in his first few NBA seasons. He got better every single year.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Antetokounmpo. Tatum with a steal. White fires. He drills the wide open jumper.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And let's check in with Jennifer Quintana.
Obviously a tough loss for UMP. What stands out as the biggest thing going forward?
I don't think we have to go back to the drawing board or anything. We know what we wanted to do tonight, and we know where we came up short. I need to rebound better, first of all. If I do that, it'll make my teammates' job a lot easier. Clean up some stuff like that, and we'll be good. We'll win more games.
That's right, MP. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Over to you, BA.
All right, Jennifer, thanks. Good stuff. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.